can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in disguise. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got a flavors and recipe. She breaks into me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO. Yeah.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Setting up a throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he couldn't quite get the edge. He goes out of bounds and maybe gets back to the line.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. They connect on the deep shot. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7. Come on.
Another carry for Robinson. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the Steelers going for the dime look on third down. He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Catch is made in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Milton. Hooks up with Anthony Gould. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He gets this one to Gould. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Tight end going in motion here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Milton back to throw. Big gain downfield. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Steelers literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Robinson up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun here. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. We've got a close one here. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. Lays out, what a catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. Rolling left, buying some time. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, set.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds his target, Allen. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Staying with Robinson. He's got room to roam here. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Steelers who have it, 2nd and 9. They put Flowers in motion right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Milton now. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Arnold Evacati makes it there for the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
On 2nd and 9. He's on the move. Jukes one defender. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that play good enough for a 1st. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st down, ball at the 36. Back to throw now. Able to hit Robinson, complete. The ball is loose, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Steelers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Quay Walker. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. They'll stick with the ground game here. And he's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for and you go out and execute.
Ready up.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
60 bucks now. 60 bucks. Here we go. Set. Warrior 70. Yeah.
Back to throw it. Searches from the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
Bears 14, Bears 13.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. That pass caught by Gould. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Keely Ringo making the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
Brooks on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Jukes out a one-stop. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll be the one to say, Kate, he gets up to that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a game like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
That's complete. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down from the red zone. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
To throw, Milton. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They go play action on first. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8.
Bears 13.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returnable from the 2. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Throw left side, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Take go.
The screen pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd down from the gun. Chased out to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Go.
Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Connection made to Coleman. And he's brought down for a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
The Bears bringing out an extra defensive back or 2. 3rd down coming up. Milton. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, it's Brooks. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Running once more with Brooks. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers lead by 15 now.
Bears 13.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From midfield now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Offense up to the line fast.
The Bears pick over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, set.
Here's Robinson. Has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Finds his man Rice. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers lead by 15 now. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Come on, set.
They'll come out throwing. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go again with Taylor. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. Only a 20-yarder here. So the Steelers come in and take